Hello, hello, hello. Hi to every single person that is going to be joining me live and also watching the replay. Welcome to Live a Phenomenal Life Show with me, Madame Merola, your host, who is always here every Monday, 12 noon GMT plus one time to inspire, empower, and transform your life one show at a time. So it's great to have you all here. How y'all doing? It's a beautiful Monday, the 26th of April, the last Monday in the month of April. So it just seemed like a few days ago where we were talking about being the second quarter of the year, and already the first month of the second quarter is literally almost over. So time waits for no one. So welcome, guys. It's great to have you here. So as you log on, say hi to me. And also, if you can, share this live broadcast with other people. Let them join in because we're going to be talking about something really interesting today, how to collaborate like a pro. And this is because collaboration is the new gold, and many people are beginning to see the benefits of collaboration, but they do not have the skill set or the wherewithal of how to do it in such a way whereby it's a win-win situation and it does not leave a bitter taste in your mouth after collaborating with another person or another organization. So let's get together today to talk about how you can actually enter into a collaboration with another brand, with another person, with an organization, with an entity, whatever it is, and make sure it's a successful one that everybody's happy with and leaves room for you to collaborate again in the future. So once again, welcome. My name is Madame Merola. I am the bank creator that ignites the beautiful and bold, audacious, no excuses, God's masterpiece in you. This is season 4, episode 30. In total, it's already almost 200 episodes. This is episode 170 in the entire series, and very soon we'll be done with it. Actually, it's 180. I beg your pardon. So we've got 20 more episodes to reach our 200th episode, and we're going to be having a party to celebrate that. And also a book will be launched to commiserate all the different things that has been talked about on this show so that people can get it all in one book. And it will just really help you in many ways, personally and professionally. So welcome, guys. It's good to be here with you again on another Monday to help you to keep on growing and becoming the best version of you personally and professionally. So I'm excited to be here. I wasn't feeling very well, but guess what? Just knowing that I have to show up here and also be in the right space and zone to be able to ensure that I deliver my very best actually got me over the hurdle of whatever it was that was ailing me, and I'm feeling much better already. And we're going to kickstart with affirmations. So, yay! I love affirmations. I spoke affirmations to myself this morning to be able to get me over the funk I was in and to also make me feel better. So, honestly, if you've not been engaging or using affirmations in your life, I would seriously encourage you to give it a try. I am not the person I am today without the benefits of affirmations, because honestly, I used to be someone that easily gets other people's negative energy or positive energy or moods and stuff infiltrate into mine, and it affects me easily. And I could end up like going off and losing focus easily. But with affirmations, I've been able to fill up my mind and my heart and everything with the right thoughts so that I can keep on, staying in the right frame of mind to be able to do what I need to do. So I would seriously encourage you to also use affirmations. Affirmations rock. They have been so beneficial to me. And honestly, I'm grateful to God for having the benefit to use affirmations and to be able to also write mine. So I got an entire box of affirmations created by me, and I'm about to launch the next batch as well. So welcome, guys. It's good to be here. Say hello. Hi, Datsun. Welcome. Thanks for joining. How you doing today? It's the final Monday of April already. That's it. So we gotta be kicking things into gear, right? Because we can't afford to be sleeping. So let me get out my affirmation cards, shuffle them, and then pick any 5 randomly, and then let's get started. We're talking about collaborations, okay? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need one more. So final one. Yes. Okay. I got it. So let's share the affirmations and then we can talk about how to collaborate. I know a lot of people are interested about this topic, so let's kick it off. First card says, I am full of vitality and positive energy. I have a contagious positive energy and positive vibe. People feel good when they are around me. Yes, yes, yes. I attract loving and supportive people into my life. I am surrounded by people who genuinely want to see me succeed in life. They inspire me to be great. And this card is so valid for what we're talking about today, because if you're going to collaborate with people and they don't want to see you succeed, they don't have the best interest for your heart, you don't want to collaborate with them. So I'm going to say this again, because this is so key to what we're doing today. I attract loving and supportive people into my life. I am surrounded by people who genuinely want to see me succeed in life. They inspire me to be great. Yes. Next card says, I have unshakable faith in God and his promises for me. No matter what happens today, I know God will see me through. He is my defender. Yes, yes, yes. The fourth card says, I am healthy and I'm whole. I feel energized daily and I nurture my body by making healthy choices. I live a stress-free life and adopt a healthy lifestyle. And the final fifth card says, oh, my favorite one. I am equal to all, inferior to none. I am living my life as my authentic self, and I dazzle in my originality. Woohoo! In case you didn't know, that's my favorite affirmation card that I've ever written. I say it so many times and I share it in so many places. So let me say it again just in case you missed that. I am equal to all, inferior to none. I am living my life as my authentic self and I dazzle in my originality. I pray for each and every one of you that you would dazzle in your originality as you see yourself to be equal to all, inferior to none, that you have what it takes. There is something in you that the world needs, and you definitely, definitely deserve to live a phenomenal life because you are God's masterpiece. So, yes, 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 yes to the affirmations. Woohoo! Excited, excited, excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you for select. Those cards came randomly, so I'm just really happy that I got the right ones. So right now, let's talk about how to collaborate like a pro. So we hear the word a lot now. Oh, let's collaborate, let's collaborate, let's collaborate, let's collaborate, right? What is collaboration in its entirety? What is collaboration in its purest form? And how do you get to collaborate? Who do you collaborate with? Okay, it's not every single person you can collaborate with, right? But there are people that you might not consider to see that they can be the right fit for you because of the way you've always looked at collaboration, but they would actually be of immense benefit to you. So that is the reason why we need to know what collaboration is and how we can collaborate with each other. So let me start with the general definition of collaboration, and then I will also share with you brand collaboration, what it means. Collaboration is the process of two or more people, entities, or organizations working together to create something or achieve a shared goal. A brand collaboration is a strategic alliance between two or more brands to create a unique or specific product or service with an intention to carve a niche and attain a competitive advantage at the marketplace. Did you get that? Let me repeat it again in case you didn't. Brand collaboration is a strategic alliance between two or more brands to create a unique or specific product or service with an intention to carve a niche and attain a competitive advantage at the marketplace. Okay, so it's very important for you to know what that is. So, why should you collaborate? why is why is collaboration an option that is out there that many people are underutilizing but should actually be looking into more, especially in this new era where we're in. When the pandemic hit and the whole world stood still, many businesses started to struggle a lot. A lot of companies that were doing extremely well on their own found out that it would became a different world for them to exist and thrive in. So now, with the aid of collaboration, it has existed for a long time. It's what many companies will call, or when you see it at entrepreneurship books, they call it strategic alliance, right? They always ask you, look for people you can partner with, you can work with, you can collaborate with. But many of us don't like to do that because of the fact that we do not trust other people easily. We have this competitive mindset where we feel like, why would I want to collaborate with this person? Because at the end of the day, I'll have to share my profit with them, share my clients with them, share the market with them. And that is one of the things that are holding you back. The minute you start to think of everything as a competition, whereby you need to be at the top only, you are going to be losing a lot of traction. You are also going to be losing a lot of advantages that you can benefit from by actually collaborating with people that are even in the same business as you. And I know that sounds really strange to many of us because you'd be like, hang on, Madame Merola, what are you talking about? Why would I want to collaborate with someone that is a direct competitor to me, that's doing exactly the same thing as me? Well, there is a reason, and there is actually a benefit to that. Because when you guys decide to pull together your resources, your knowledge, your distribution channels, your staff strength, your expertise, everything that you have, your creativity, you actually end up with a stronger power base. You end up being able to serve your clientele better. And the reason why many of us think it is not a good idea is because we tend to look at it from an inward perspective that, oh, what is the benefit to me? Rather than thinking about what would the benefit to our clients be. When you realize that having a collaborative effort with people that are in the same market with you, doing exactly the same thing as you, will be of huge benefit to your clients, it's a win-win situation for everybody because you guys get to share the market value. Then your clients also get the best of both worlds. Rather than have to shop around and say, do I decide between A or B? They are happy to be able to get A and B together, pulling in the resources together to ensure that we get the very best of everything. So it could be that you are very strong in research and development and they are good at marketing. It could be that you are excellent at customer service and they are very good at something else. So when you pull all your resources together, when you band together and come up with a co-branding or one voice, it makes it so much easier for the client to be able to gain excellent value, and they end up having, this better return of investment for them, because at the end of the day, whatever they buy, they know that it's going to be awesome, especially when they have two amazing brands co-branding together to create a unique product or offer a particular service as well in their niche. So I really, really would want to encourage people to try collaboration. So what are some of the benefits of collaboration? Let me quickly run through 8 of them for you. So number 1, you get a widened customer base and network, which I just mentioned. Number 2, you get to share learning opportunities and as well as the knowledge you've gained together by doing what you've been doing. The third one would be increased brand reach and visibility. So sometimes, right, you could be doing really well in terms of the fact that people that buy your products love your products, but you are struggling to increase your reach and your customer base and your visibility. By banding together and collaborating with another brand, you are able to increase your visibility because the people that didn't know you before will actually get to know who you are, and that will give you increased market share. And then number 5, you get higher revenue and profits because, of course, if you have more clients, you're reaching out to more people and they're buying for you. What does that mean? More ching ching for you. Number 6, it gets to save you money and time because most of the things that you would have had to do alone, when you have someone else there that also has a high level of expertise, knowledge, and passion for what they do, you'll be able to pull in together many of your resources, share the expenses, and also reduce the time turnaround for you to be able to create and get your products out there in the market. So the next one, number 7, is collaboration in action. Because when you collaborate with other people and you do it from a good place whereby you want the other person to succeed and the other person wants you to succeed, it ends up being a win-win situation for everyone. And of course, number 8, it sparks your inspiration and creativity, because what the other person knows and you don't know, it becomes of value and of benefit to you as well. So that is the reason why it's great to collaborate with other people. So what are some of the things you need to watch out for? Because I did say that collaboration comes in different forms and sizes, and not all of them are going to work out good for you. And you need to be careful about who you collaborate with, and also make sure that it is of mutual benefit to you. So I want to share with you some of the ways in which you can collaborate with others, and then what are some of the things to consider before collaborating. So number 1, make sure that it's not just you that is winning, everybody's winning when you collaborate. So ask yourself, is it going to be mutually beneficial? Evaluate the amount of work that you're going to do. Some collaborations, I've been there before, whereby on paper it looked like a good idea, but at the end of the day, the work that I was putting in and stuff, it didn't match off with the payoff. So I had to reconsider the collaboration and end it as a one-off thing, because at the end of the day, it just wasn't worth it for me. Is this something you really want to do? Are you being pressured to collaborate with someone else because you don't want to seem like the bad guy that rejected somebody else? Don't be too emotional about collaborating with people. Do you trust the other person? Does that person's brand have the same core values with you, or are they conflicting? This is so important, because you don't want to collaborate with a brand that has conflicting value interests as you. For instance, I would not collaborate with a cigarette or alcoholic beverage company. Why? Because it goes against the ethos of my core value, right? So it's important that you check what the core values are, what they're really passionate about, who they really want to serve. Because if it doesn't benefit you, if it doesn't align with your core values, you don't go into that collaboration, because it will make you also start to have your brand value dilution, where people will be able to say, oh, I thought she stood for this, but now she's collaborating with that person, and somehow the core values don't align and stuff like that. So it's going to rub off negatively on your brand. So many times we go into collaborations emotionally, and that is not a good thing, because when you do it emotionally and you're into it, you're going to find out that there are many things that you didn't sign up for that are going to come out. And then you will now be like feeling stuck. Like, how do I get out of it without upsetting the other person, or making myself look fickle and stuff like that? So there's so many things you need to watch out for before you collaborate with other people. So what are some of the ideas? What are some of the things you can do to actually collaborate with people successfully? Let me share a few with you, okay? So you can cross promote on social media. You can decide to have an event or something, and where you talk about the other person's brand and stuff, and the other person talks about yours. You can decide to share space together at events, or even host your own seminars, trainings, and whatever it is, web jams, whatever you want to do. Have events together, offline and online. Guest feature on each other's program. So I have a talk show like this one that's I'm on right now, Live a Phenomenal Life show. I can decide to get another brand to come and feature as a guest on my show, to cross promote them, give them exposure, and then they can also invite me to theirs to give me the same kind of exposure. Okay. All right. It seemed like my network was off for a little bit, but I think it's fine. So those are some of the benefits, right? You can actually look at it. If I go on your show today, maybe in a couple of weeks or whatever, you go on their show as well. So you get to start to increase your visibility and reach. You can also create a program, a package, a service, everything that is in alignment with what you do, and do it together, okay? Because it would help you. It would help you to be able to actually pull together your creativity and come up with one product that could be of mutual benefit, because you share the same target audience. So sometimes you might not understand why it would be of benefit to you to actually collaborate with some people, but you might find out that it's actually an interesting mix that would help you in the long run. So for instance, I'm a coach and a speaker. So, and I focus mostly on personal branding, right? So someone else might decide to collaborate with me because they're like, talking about image consulting and stuff like that. And they'll say, okay, you know what? Having this image and personal branding specialist join us will be a great idea because they sell clothes and shoes, right? So that's a direct benefit. Because when I do my consultations with people as to their styling and stuff, they need to be able to know exactly what looks good in them. So I could choose to collaborate with a makeup house, collaborate with a shoe brand, collaborate with a fashion brand, and collaborate with my other company, which is House of Merola, where they've got skincare and perfumes, right? And then all these different brands, we can decide to host an event together. It's for the mutual benefit of the clients because when the client comes in, gets the consultation, they're able to see the immediate makeover and transformation for themselves. So they get the hair and makeup done, they get to wear the shoes and the clothes, they get to get the pictures taken. So we collaborate with a photographer or a studio that can come and take beautiful pictures. Immediately the client sees the transformation. What's going to happen? They're going to be excited, right? They're going to be happy, and they're going to be obviously want to continue to work with either one, two, three of the people that they met that day that served them. So that's why it's good to actually collaborate with people that complement your business as well. So we already talked about collaborating with people that seem to be exact competitors to you because they do exactly the same thing. Now you can collaborate with people that are not doing exactly the same thing, but they have products and services that complements yours, so that way you are able to offer a wider range of solution and services to your clients. Okay, so you can also collaborate with people that seem not to exactly match, but somehow there is some benefit to it. So I'm a speaker and I do a lot of things, right? So somebody can choose to collaborate with me to say that, wow, we love the way you speak and we would love for you, because of what you represent as a personal brand, to collaborate with us because we are a lifestyle luxury brand and we want people to understand that we are affordable luxury. Okay, so I, as a personal brand, that's what they will say, influencers and stuff, you can collaborate with them to give your brand the image and the prestige that you want to appeal to your right target audience. So there's so many different kind of collaborations out there, and don't limit yourself to do the traditional kind of collaboration. Look for other things that you can collaborate with. So for instance, if you're a bakery company, you can collaborate with a logistics company, be able to get your goods, your breads, your freshly baked goods be delivered to other people at a specific time of the day. So instead of you having to go buy or lease your own buses or other means of taking and transporting your baked goods at a certain time of the day, by collaborating with this logistic company, they can take care of that for you. And you guys can always say that, we are so blessed to have a collaborative partner in A, B, and C logistics company because they help us to deliver all our big goods to all our clients at the precise time. So you could be a breakfast delivering company. You only make breakfast, and you can collaborate with a lunch only business whereby people, you now be able to say that, you know what, if you want the best of brunch services, come to us because we know how to be able to merge what is you people love for breakfast but also want to eat in the afternoon, and the people that love some stuff that they eat in the afternoon but want to have it for breakfast. You guys can do a collaborative work together because at the end of the day, it somehow works. You need to look at it as to the client's advantage, not just your advantage, the client's advantage. Okay, that way you will always be able to do the right thing. And then above all, protect your brand. Protect your brand image, protect your brand value, protect your brand reputation. Many times we go and collaborate with people that we find out that they are unethical and stuff. Don't be sentimental in withdrawing from that collaboration, okay? Because at the end of the day, you are playing the longer game whereby your brand must have the best reputation possible. Another thing you also need to watch out for is that you need to document everything. Document as much as possible what you expect from each other, because many collaborations have gone wrong because they didn't put it down in black and white, and then there was some arguments as to what was expected of each other, and it left some blood between them. And so we say, don't be overtly sentimental about your collaborations, even if it's with your best friend, even if it's with your partner in life. Still write it down. What do you need from me? What do I need from you? Who's going to do what? When are we going to deliver X, Y, and Z? Let it be there, so that when there are areas of disparities and arguments, you can be able to go back to the agreement to say, hey, we agreed on this, that you were supposed to take care of that. And that way, everybody will know exactly what is expected from them. Also, make sure you review and evaluate how the collaboration is going. Don't also operate from a place of dishonesty, or be worried or too concerned about saying what you need to say at the end of the day, and then you're unhappy. Always be honest about whatever is going on. If there's something you're not happy with, tell the person, so that you guys can sort it out. Collaboration is supposed to be a win-win situation. And if one person is not winning, that's not a successful collaboration. We want you to collaborate like a pro, whereby you bring your A game to the table, the other person brings the A game to the table, everybody benefits, the clients benefit, and everyone is happy. So don't always do things from a place where you are at a disadvantage and think it's okay. Don't be at a disadvantage. And also, do more than is expected of you. Because at the end of the day, when you are always true to yourself, when you bring the best of yourself, when you deliver from a place of excellence, you will be able to say that even if you choose not to collaborate with that person anymore, or with that company anymore, you've done your absolute best, and you've got a clear conscience that you couldn't have done any better. So those are some of the things I wanted to share with you today, to let you know that collaboration is so good. Many times we struggle because of the fact that we want to be the sole owner of our creativity work, of doing this, just to be able to say that I am the boss, I am the CEO, I'm the MD. But somehow we're not growing, we're not moving ahead, we're not gaining the traction we want. But when we collaborate with other people, we start to see that, oh, things are getting better actually, that we're beginning to also have an increased net worth. We're increasing our network as well. We're also getting to know people that we never have known. You know, the beauty of having this internet business thing right now is the fact that we don't even need to travel to go to any other country like we used to have to before, to be able to forge strategic alliances. You can sit in your home or in your office in your locality and get to meet amazing, phenomenal people in other parts of the world. And you're able to find out that you have similar interests, and that there is something that you can bring of value to them, and vice versa. And you choose to collaborate. And before you know it, you are already making waves in another continent that you never even knew that you could have the power to get to. That is why I always tell people that if you don't open your eyes to see the benefits that's out there right now, based on the advancement that technology has brought for us, you might find yourself staying small. You might find yourself staying very local, and also not growing to the best of your ability, because of the fact that you did not embrace the strategic alliances that you can form with people anywhere in the world, utilizing the tools that are available to us right now via the World Wide Web. We can have strategic partners anywhere in the world now. You can be aligning with somebody in China, you could be aligning with somebody in Japan, you could be aligning with somebody in New Zealand, in Brazil, in London, in the United States of America. It doesn't matter where they are. All that matters is that if you have a product or a service that you know can be of benefit to someone, I can guarantee you that there's someone out there that will be a perfect collaborator or strategic alliance that you can work together to be able to have an increased, better value product or service that will serve your target market right. So I hope you've been able to gain some kind of wisdom or insights as to how you can collaborate like a pro. Don't forget that number one, you are also a personal brand, and that whatever you do, you must make sure that it aligns with your core brand values. Don't forget that collaborating is not about emotions. It's about being strategic as to what will work best for your brand and the other person's brand. So don't be too quick to commit to say yes to collaborations until you have checked and done some research to find out whether that person, whether that company, whether that entity is the right collaborator for you. All other collaborators out there are also beginning to understand that there is an art to collaborating perfectly with other people. So even though we might be so excited to want to collaborate with others, people might not be so excited to collaborate with us. And that is the truth. So ask yourself, what is the value that I am bringing to the table? What can I bring, or what exactly are the benefits that I will bring, that if I go meet or approach party A or party B, they will be eager to collaborate with me instead of getting rejected? Because that's also another thing you need to be aware of. You might want to collaborate with others, but they're not willing to collaborate with you. And the truth of the matter is that if people don't see the value you bring to the table, they are probably not going to be excited or eager to collaborate with you. So make sure that every single time you always are very clear as to what you can do and how you can be the best version of yourself, and always enhance and showcase that value for everybody else to see. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been fun. It's already 30 minutes because when I do solos, I normally try not to go over 30 minutes. Thank you, Michael, for joining us. You say in these times, the opportunities for collaborating to access new markets are unprecedented. Absolutely true. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As I said, I was going to keep it short because I didn't want to give you too much information that you will not be able to utilize. So I believe I've shared enough of it to intrigue you enough to go out there and start to take time to think about who you can align with, who you can strategically associate with and form a collaboration with that will be a win-win situation for you. Don't forget, collaboration is the new gold, but not everyone will see what you offer as gold. So make sure that your value is undeniable, because that's the beginning of it. When people see your value, then you don't need to try too hard to sell yourself. People will be eager to align with you. Once again, my name is Madame Merola. It's been a pleasure being here with you again today. I hope you've gained something, and I want you to know that you can succeed in life. You can shine your light brightly in the sphere of influence that you've been created to be in. And above all, don't forget that life is worth living. No matter what your struggles are, no matter the things that challenges you, that wants to weigh you down, you can overcome them. You can always, always rise above the challenges and keep winning in life, because 4-7 rise 8. We might get knocked down by the things that life brings and throws at us, but we have the power to be able to get back up, and not just get back up, but get back stronger and better than we were before. So I want you to go win big this for the rest of this week. Keep your mind right, keep your heart right, and know that you were born to succeed. That you need to just find your place of zone of genius. You need to find those things that you can do and do excellently well, more than most people can, and keep digging deep. Keep doing what you need to do. Keep going forward and keep challenging yourself to grow, because the sky is not even the limit. Don't become comfortable staying in your level of greatness or success that you've achieved. There is another level to climb. There is another bar for you to attain. You can keep going higher and higher because you have what it takes. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me check. There was another comment just now. Okay, virtual meetings in multiple destinations, even across time zone, is much easier today. Absolutely. So I have people that are logging in at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. to watch the show when it's 12 noon my time. And that's because the platforms and the things that technology has made available for us allows us to be able to work with people even though we're not in the same time zone. So I mentioned it before that we're not restricted like we were in the past, or where we had to literally travel to another country or destination to be able to form strategic alliances. You can train, you can work, you can do anything you want with anybody anywhere in the world right now because there are tools available for you. So don't limit yourself to just your locality. Be globally minded as well. Look for opportunities in other parts of the world that you never envisaged that you'll be able to get to, just because of the fact that you have something that is of value that they need there as well, and vice versa. If you need other people in other countries to collaborate with you, reach out to them. They also want to expand their markets. So you will probably be a perfect fit for them. But because you've not yet opened up your mind to be able to think that way, sometimes you hold yourself back and you're limiting yourself to staying small and not growing and not realizing that you probably have a much more international appeal than you realize. It's even possible that you might not be greatly valued in your own location and your locality, but then when you step into another place, you suddenly find yourself blossoming and growing and being widely accepted, because sometimes some of what we offer is not meant for where we are at. And that's the beauty of having a collaboration that works, because it can open you up to a whole new market in a whole new territory, and it can also be the answer that you've been looking for but you just didn't realize it, that your market is in another country or location in entirely different part of the world. So honestly, I want you to just give yourself that opportunity to see the best that is possible for you when you collaborate with people that have something that is of value to you, and you have something that is of value to them as well. So that would help you, that would help them, and that will help the people you want to serve. And that's why I said that it all becomes a win-win scenario for everybody involved. So once again, I want to appreciate you all. I want to say thank you for joining me today. If you have questions, you can ask them now before I end the show, because I believe at the end of the day, there are many things that we probably know, but we have not thought about it for a while. So we need that refresher. There are also some things that we have some semblance of idea about, but we don't know how to go about it. That's why it's good to ask questions. Curiosity does not kill the cat. I'm so sorry. Curiosity actually makes the cat to grow into becoming a freaking tiger. So if you are curious and you want to have any questions, ask. Ask the people that you know would have the answers, and just keep plugging away, keep asking, keep digging, and eventually you will get the answers that you seek. Okay. Michael says that at times collaborating allows us to diversify into new markets with new products and services where the combination of skills and services can take us. I absolutely agree. There are many times that you might have a great product or service, but then when you collaborate with other people, which I mentioned earlier, you guys are able to offer something that is absolutely unique, something that is even bigger and better than what you guys could have done individually. And that's where that statement, two heads are better than one, it's so true. It's so true, because you have your own system of doing things. They have their own system. They have their own unique way of creating. You have your own unique way. But when you pull all those resources together, when you bring those creative energies together, you might end up creating something that's an absolute phenomenal. Why? Because you gave yourself chances to be able to explore and allow other people to share their own creative energy and their intellect and everything together. So it would really, really benefit you if only you open up yourself to those opportunities. And don't be scared. You see, sometimes the reasons why we don't collaborate with others is also because we are not sure. We don't want to look bad in front of other people. So that's why you need to build yourself, build your skill sets, so that when you go into a collaboration, you don't feel like you are the lesser match in the party, or you don't feel insecure because you feel like, oh, this other person seems to know a lot more than me, this other person seems to have better skills than me. Don't go into it with that kind of mentality. It's not going to serve you well. Go into it with a lot of humility, as well as a teachable spirit, that what you don't know, you're willing to learn, and what they don't know, you're also willing to teach them, so that way everybody gains something. Okay. So I really hope that we are open up to collaboration with people, and trust. I found out that trust is also a major issue in my part of the world. I'm based in Nigeria. We don't trust people easily, and we feel like people are always out to cheat us. So many people will be like, nah, I don't want to collaborate with them, because at the end of the day, they'll steal my idea, they'll steal this, they'll steal that. So I do get it that yes, people can be dishonest, and that some of them will collaborate with you because they want to come and spy on or find out how you do everything you do, and then they go and just copy exactly the same thing. But when you are that fearful, you do not allow yourself to be able to embrace the great things that are out there if you only would collaborate with people. So it is true that some people will burn you when you collaborate with them. I'm not going to lie about it. There have been some disastrous collaborations that I've been into, and I've been in some collaborations that have been absolutely fantastic. But I've learned from what the mistakes of the past ones, and I've taken those lessons into the newer ones. So I've not had any disastrous collaborations in the past couple of years because of the fact that I learned how not to collaborate as well. So that's why I say that I don't want you to have those same pitfalls that I fell into. That's why I'm teaching and talking about it in a way that you will be able to know that, look, don't be too sentimental. You must have some agreement, either in black and white, recorded on a voice note, something to back up whatever has been agreed between the two of you. And also do your due diligence, do your research, check beyond what the person tells you. Go and find out more about them. Don't just take everything they say willy-nilly. Go check as well. Ask people around. Oh, have you worked with this person? Do you know this person or whatever? But I think beyond that as well, go with your guts. If your guts, your instincts tells you, go ahead, please go ahead. And if everything else looks good on paper, everything you've heard feels good, and your gut instinct also tells you don't go ahead, please don't go ahead. Take a time out and say, you know what? Can we hold off for a while? Maybe I need a bit more time. Don't be in a hurry. Don't feel pressure to say yes when you're not ready to say yes. It's not going to serve you well at all when you enter into collaboration that you were not sure about. And then when things start to fall apart, you only have yourself to blame. So collaboration can be absolutely wonderful, profitable, and it can be the best thing that's ever happened to you. And it can also be the worst thing that's happened to you if you collaborate with someone that decides to be dishonest or unethical, and then they get you into big trouble, and then you end up losing your brand image, and they probably run away with all the money as well. So I need to also let you know that collaborations done with the wrong people can end up putting you in a hot pot of stew. So you better make sure you do your due diligence, you follow your heart, you do the research, and beyond that, be smart. Be smart, because you need to be able to be sure that you are getting into bed with the right person. You don't want to get in bed with the wrong person. So make sure you definitely collaborate with the right person. So let me read the last few comments before I say bye to y'all. Thank you for this episode. I found that many times people hesitate or struggle due to challenges with cultural intelligence. Absolutely. And that's the reason why we need to always research and learn, because what is acceptable in culture A might not be acceptable in culture B. And, some colors, some symbols mean different things in different languages in different countries. All those things we need to learn it. Otherwise, it's just going to be a big problem for us. So, Madame Daly, welcome. I actually talked about your company. I said you're like a breakfast company. You could end up collaborating with another company that provides food, whereby you guys can pool your resources together and create a total package for people. Many times, I would say many times, many people don't want to collaborate with people in the same space or industry as well, because that's my direct competitor. But I've found out that they probably make the best collaborators, because you are able to serve your pooled target audience better than anybody else when you guys come together, because it makes so much sense to be able to offer them the best of both worlds, but from one particular angle. So honestly, let's not shy away from it. Let's not be timid. Let's not be afraid. Let's try. Let's try and find the right collaborators that would help our businesses to grow, because collaboration can really take you further faster. Collaboration can open you up to places and people that you can never imagine you get into by yourself. Collaboration is a beautiful thing. Collaboration really is something that is magical when it's done right with the right people. So if you have those mixes in place, whereby you have the right people, you have the right combination of products and services, and you have the right values and the right reasons, trust me, you are going to be smiling all the way, not just to the bank, but also you will be glad that you have other people to be able to rub minds with. Because many times, like if you're the CEO of your own company, you have a lot of pressure to make all the right decisions based on whatever your team members and your board of directors and other people are expecting from you. But when you have another person that is also in the same market, that have different experiences, they probably have better strategies in place in certain areas, you will just find out what was lacking for you, they have, and what was lacking for them, you have, and then you guys decide to work together like this, you guys will be unstoppable. So don't be afraid to work with people that do exactly what you do. You know, if you believe in yourself and you believe in what you bring to the table, then you have absolutely nothing to be afraid of. You have nothing. And guess what? Your creative energy is unlimited. So many times we fear that they're gonna steal my ideas, they're gonna steal this, they're gonna steal my stuff. If you are treating your staff right and your staff are good people, they're not going to leave you. So if your staff leaves you anyway, then they were not the right people for you in the first place. So better to get rid of them now than later when you really need them and you've over invested in them and then they leave you in the lurch. So there's so many reasons for people to say no to collaboration, but I want to give you a lot of reasons to say yes. So I hope you find the right collaborators to say yes to and keep your business growing. And beyond just your business, also for personal growth as well. You could end up saying yes to the right coach, saying yes to the right co-host, saying yes to the right accountability partner, whatever you need in life. Just find those people, say yes to them, collaborate, and forge great strategic alliances that would bring a win-win situation for everybody all around. So once again, I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining me this beautiful Monday. I wish you the very best of the rest of the week. As we're about to wind down the rest of the month of April, I want you to take time to also review what you've done well. What are you looking forward to in the month of May? What are you looking forward to in the month of June? Start to work on it now. Don't wait. Start to plan. Start to ask yourself, those things that I want to do, is there someone that I can work with that can help me to bring that idea or that process into being better than I can do it alone? That will be an awesome thing. Start to look forward to and start to think about people that you need in your life, in your business, that would take you to where you need to go. Because at the end of the day, when we have goals in place, when we already have a dream, we cannot achieve that dream on our own. You know, in life, we need other people to work with us. Why don't you find the people that you need to work with to make their dreams come true and also to make your dreams come true? Because at the end of the day, we were all called to serve. Find your tribe that you're called to serve. Find your inner circle and find your collaborators so that you can keep soaring higher to higher grounds. Take care of yourself and don't forget, you deserve to live a phenomenal life always. Be good to you and do you 100% always. Next time, I look forward to having you join me on Live a Phenomenal Life Show, where we aim to inspire, empower, and transform your life one show at a time. My name is Madame Merola, the bank creator, and it's my absolute pleasure being here to serve you once again. Take care and God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Michael, for your comments so far. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much, Dele. And I say bye, everybody. Take care.